Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Indiana Jones with F1. Today we have crashes, we have trophies, we have old people driving, we have young people driving, we have mistakes, and more. What else do you want? Let's get started. Quick news, which is news told in a quick way. So let's go fast. New team updates. The F1 has discarded 3 teams for the one position contenders for the F1, I guess. Yes, you're right. You guess right. We have Rodin Carlin, we have Hightech, and we have LKIY Suns that were rejected. Apparently, they didn't present enough information, or the information that they presented is not enough. In theory, Andretti is the only one that is still running up. The entry fee for the F1 is around 200 million. Looks like the F1 is not very happy with that, but they still continue with the Andretti application so far. You know that El Kai Suns, whatever how that is pronounced, presented an offer of 600 million with an investor from Florida. However, it was rejected. So Carlin, Hightech, and Sons are not going to be entering F1 so soon. Andretti, with the help of Cadillac, looks like is the only contender for the near future. Possibly 2026. Another news, new Kiss Me Trophy, which is the trophy that you see in the image, developed by Lenovo with the help of a company from America called Pininfarina, which is one of the first drivers in F1, as you might know. How does the trophy work? Well, the trophy works with technology, with lights and stuff, and once you kiss it somewhere in the center area, the trophy lights with the colors of the flag of your country. It's going to be interesting to see. This is going to be used in the Japanese Grand Prix, so I'm actually excited to see how this trophy looks like when they do it. Must be interesting. Anyway, the technology getting into F1 in all kinds of fashions, right? Next news, AlphaTauri confirms the lineup. Everybody knows about this already. Daniel Ricciardo and not Liam Lawson has been the one confirmed for 2024 alongside Yuki Tsunoda. Even though there were news and rumors saying that Tsunoda might also be in danger, finally both of them in the picture that you can see are confirmed for next year. Liam Lawson, which should be commented later. We will see. Anyway, we will talk about that later. Next news. The teams are worried about the temperatures in Nevada, more concrete, specifically in Las Vegas racetrack. Why? In mid-November, the temperatures in Nevada are gonna be around 10 degrees, which is closer to the winter testing rather than usual calendar races temperatures, right? Usually you have 20-30 degrees in summertime or something like this. In Brazil, when they go as well late in the calendar, it's summer there, or spring more. So the temperatures are still high. However, Nevada is gonna be freezing cold. How are the temperatures gonna be working like? This is a big mystery and the fear of the teams, because nobody knows how they are gonna make it work. Those teams that actually wear tires faster, such as Haas and Ferrari and all this, might have a better race than other teams such as Red Bull that have a more difficult time making the tires up to temperature. Next news, McLaren signed another reserve driver. I don't know if you know who this guy is, but anyway, I will tell you right now. This guy is called Ryo Hirakawa, who will be joining the McLaren reserve role for 2024. Another driver, by the way, we had Palou, we had Van Dorn, we had Colton Herta, Pato O'Ward, you have Drugovich, you have Mick Schumacher. McLaren has a lot of drivers and they don't know what to do with them. Some of them belong to other teams as well, but anyway, they just use everybody. Hirakawa, which by the way races for Toyota in the endurance series such as Le Mans, has the permission of Toyota to go to be the reserve and development driver for McLaren for 2024. It's an experienced driver. He raced in F3 Series of Japan, GT Series of Japan, always with Toyota. He was the runner-up in Super Formula, which is like a Japanese F1 kind of. They are kind of powerful cars, but anyway. So he's not a bad driver. He won the Le Mans with, if I'm not mistaken, in 2022, something like this, with Toyota alongside Buemi and Brendan Hartley, an old friend of the Red Bull family. So yeah, so he will be joining the McLaren as a reserve driver, like I said, and Pato O'Ward, pending to see if he can get the super license for the F1, will be also joining McLaren. Next news, Mick Schumacher will be testing with Alpine to try to see if he can join the Endurance Series with the team. Mercedes didn't put any objections. Of course, obligations. Contractual talks are still being talked, and we will see what's going to happen with that. Toto Wolff said that this is not going to interfere with his role as a Mercedes reserve driver, so probably in 2024 he might be swapping from one seat to another, as many other reserve drivers do, by the way. Next news, Liam Lawson, like I said, he is not going to be racing so far. Red Bull will put him as a reserve driver, as he is this year. We will see if he doesn't get the seat on F1, what are they going to do with him. Another year in Super Formula, go to Endurance Series or IndyCar, something like this. We don't know yet. However, there is still one seat available in the paddock. The Williams team with Logan Sargent. And as we saw in the qualifying today, looks like it's not good news for him. Liam Lawson is one of the candidates, and when the team boss of Williams, James Vowles, has been asked, he said that Liam Lawson, of course, is a candidate for the seat if Logan Sargent doesn't bring results from here to the end of the season, right? They have been waiting for him. He's the rookie, yes, but as you can see, Liam Lawson is also a rookie, and he was performing much better. So we will see if Liam Lawson can actually go to Williams or what's going to happen with that seat. The FIA admits that Max Verstappen should have been penalized after the qualifying in Singapore. Why? He was obstructing Yuki Tsunoda, and he also obstructed several cars in the pit lane. I think it was both Mercedes, and he was there for 13 seconds, stopped with a green light. No red light, there was nothing happening. He was just staying in the middle of the pit lane without moving. A lot of teams complained, I'm going to say everybody complained, that there is no fair regulation, a fair application of the regulation, right? Some teams get penalized very quickly for nothing, while other teams, such as Red Bull, don't get penalized. And we have seen in the past as well that Verstappen, especially Verstappen, doesn't get penalized so often. Other cars this year as well didn't get penalized when this happened. For example, Carlos Sainz in Canada, he was obstructing 3 cars in the last chicane, and he didn't get a penalty for that. So, not the first time, and we will see what will happen with this. Alpha Tauri's name, we still don't know it, but when people said that Hugo Boss was going to be the one giving the name to the team, the title sponsor, suddenly Red Bull made the communications that they prefer if somebody like a sports brand with big name is giving the name to the team rather than, for example, Hugo Boss. Everybody thought that the deal was almost done. Red Bull says no, and the Adidas name suddenly came up. Will other names, such as, for example, Under Armour, Nike, or Nike, however you want to call it, can be there? We don't know, and I'm gonna guess this is gonna take some time, at least until the end of the season. Perhaps in Las Vegas they will give a nice surprise or whatever. We will see. Lance Stroll, the doctors gave him the clear to race in Singapore, but he chose not to race because he was not up for the task. These are his words. He was not up for the task. What kind of F1 driver is not up for the task, mate? What can I say? I think Lance Stroll is already starting to think outside of the box, in a way of box being F1. A lot of criticism, a lot of rumors placing him out of the team, not because his father is firing him, just because he might be looking to do something else in life. Perhaps not for 2024, but maybe for 2025. And there you have, for example, Felipe Drugovich, the reserve driver for Aston Martin, who might be very happy to jump into the car, and many other drivers in F2 or F1 or other competitions that might be very happy to jump into that car. Marco expects Charles Leclerc to be upping his game, let's say, right? He has been beaten by Carlos Sainz, a driver who, by the way, after the summer break, looks like came very, very confident to the car, and he actually was able to dominate the car, made pole position in Monza, and make pole position in Singapore and win the race in Singapore. Yes, with help of Ferrari by stopping Leclerc when Leclerc could be faster in the first stint with the soft tires, right? However, this happened. So Helmut Marko praises Carlos Sainz, but is expecting Leclerc to retake the dominance of the team by going faster, regaining that confidence and whatever. He's not expecting, for example, Ferrari to start telling Leclerc to let Carlos Sainz go. First of all, because they are not fighting for anything. And second of all, because I think if you analyze this, the worst year of Charles Leclerc in Ferrari, which is this one, he really doesn't like the car. He's still beating Carlos Sainz in qualifying. And in the points, he's kind of just behind, right? So we will see at the end of the season what's going to happen with this. But it's kind of interesting that a rival team is praising one of your drivers and not the other one who was their junior driver before. Interesting choice of words. Anyway, this is all. Get out of here, enjoy their life, take it easy, and enjoy the Japanese Grand Prix.